Welcome to Man That's Cooking. In this video, we're going to show you how to make jalapeno popper potato salad. Bacon, jalapeno, and cheese on a potato salad? Oh, hell yeah. First things first, let's slice up 2 jalapeno peppers. We're going to go ahead and leave the seeds in. Now you can see man here is wearing his dark side glove there. That's because he always sticks his fingers in his eyeballs after chopping jalapenos. And never put your finger on top of the blade like man here. That's just bad technique. But go ahead and chop up 3 green onions and stash them away with the jalapenos. The next thing to do is make some bacon bits. So man here is using a thick cut ½ pound of bacon. And he's just slicing it into small little bits like this, and that's going to go in the frying pan and turn into bacon bits. Now you want to make sure that you're using thick cut bacon. Don't be using any of that thin sliced crap. That's just going to turn into like little tiny bacon crumbles. Who needs that? It's potato time. We've got 3 pounds of medium red potatoes. And we're going to submerge them underwater and then add about 1 tablespoon of salt. That sounds like a lot, but it's not. So now we're going to put these potatoes on the stovetop, and we're going to put them on a high heat until they start to boil. And while we're waiting for that, let's cook up some bacon bits. So go ahead and transfer your bacon to a large skillet and cook it on a medium heat. So keep stirring your bacon and you'll start to get some color within about 5 to 7 minutes. Now while you're standing there stirring your bacon, take a look at your potatoes, and when they're boiling, go ahead and dial the heat back to a medium-low and bring them to a simmer. Now when your bacon gets all frothy, go ahead and start removing some of the most cooked bits. You might have some that are less cooked than the others. Go ahead and just keep them in the pan until they gets the same dark color as the rest of them. You can see man here's got a slotted spoon that helps the grease drain out, and he's just dropping those onto a paper towel. It's time to make the potato salad dressing. We've got a room temperature block of 8 ounces of cream cheese and a ½ cup of mayonnaise. Now if you're all anti-mayonnaise, go ahead and use sour cream instead. Next we're going to add a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder, a ¼ teaspoon of black pepper, and later we're going to salt it to taste. And just go ahead and mix everything together nice and thoroughly. Now we've been cooking our potatoes for about 20 minutes now, and it's time to do the knife test. Whoop! Yep. They're nice and tender, they're falling off. Check another one out. Yep, that's pretty well done. Why do you keep testing the same potato, man? Okay, that one's good too. What, are you gonna stab them all? Come on. Alright, well this is always fun to watch because this idiot messes this up every time. You know, in his defense, there's probably no right way to do this. But, you know, that's just what happens every time. Womp womp. Oh, can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, beautiful. Good job, man. So you should let your potatoes cool down thoroughly before you start peeling them. But if you're late for a party that you're bringing these to, go ahead and put on a heat glove like man here and start peeling them. Just make sure that they cool down enough before you put them in the mayonnaise. And now some people have asked, why don't you peel them first before you boil them? That's the right way to do it. Wrong! Does Google work in your home? Why don't you use it? You're going to find out that it's better to leave the skin on the potatoes. If you leave the skins on when you're cooking your potatoes, you keep the nutrients inside, and it adds a bit of flavor and texture to the finished product. And that's coming from the experts at the Idaho Potato Commission, and they know a lot more about potatoes than this stupid cooking show. Anyway, once you get your potatoes peeled, just cut them into small little chunks like this. Basically, you want to cut the potatoes in half, then cut the halves in half, and then slice right down the line. But hey, however you want to slice your spuds is up to you. Once you slice up your potatoes, add in the cream cheese mayonnaise mixture, or if you used sour cream, whatever, add that in. So go ahead and start stirring, and you want to stir this up very thoroughly and make sure all the potatoes are nice and coated with this dressing. Now it's okay if you break up some of these potatoes into smaller bits while you're doing this. Don't worry about that. That's a good thing. And also, keep in mind the mayonnaise measurement, or if you're using sour cream, that measurement is just a base to get you guys started with. And if you want to add more, if you feel like you need it to be creamier, go for it, add more. But now would be the time to figure that out before we add the other ingredients. So we're adding about half of the bacon bits, and we're going to add about half of the jalapenos and half of the green onions. And we'll set the other half aside as a topping. And let's do the same thing with the cheese. We're going to add roughly half this bag and save the rest as a topping. Now go ahead and give it a good stir, mix everything together nice and well. Oh yeah, you can see it's starting to come together. Finished product pretty soon here. And when you think everything's well mixed together, about a minute or two of stirring, go ahead and start adding the remaining toppings, starting with the bacon bits, or whatever order you want, the cheese, and go ahead and spread the cheese around and the bacon around. You want to make it look almost semi-pro. And finally, top it off with the greens. Add the jalapenos and the green onions. And make sure you spread these around well too, because you don't want anyone to think an amateur made this. I mean, come on. This is a professional potato salad here. Oh yeah, and if you got it, a little more cheese. Why not? Food porn flyover. Oh yeah, cash money potato salad side dish right there. I mean, who puts jalapenos on their potato salad? You do, and they're gonna invite you back to the barbecue. So if you like this video, please click like and also click subscribe. And as always, if you hate this video or love it, let us know why in the comments section. Follow Man That's Cooking on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Check out our website, manthat'scooking.com. Thanks for watching.